Somebody said Deonte's head and mouth look like the ventriloquist doll from Dead Silence, and ever since then, I've been weak, child. Welcome to Leah DTV, where we kiki over reality TV. If you love TV and want to joke and laugh about all the drama you see, hit that subscribe button, baby, and get comfy. Now, y'all, I know it's a little late. Y'all know I do my reviews every Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday morning. But your girl moved this weekend, so I'm a little bit behind, but I got a little treat for y'all, so I'm going to have 2 uploads in 2 nights. So get comfy, y'all. Get into it, because we about to review Love After Lockup. Can't Buy Me Love. Child, bye. Anyway, we start off, we see Dante, and he's washing up, looking defeated. He says that Nicole shattered my heart last night. Child, he said that he didn't know about Zach, but he's all over her Facebook. So then you knew about Zach. What do you mean? You thought he was a thing of the past? Child, not for Nicole. Is anything really the past? One thing about Deonte, he knows he deserves better. Like, for him to look like a ventriloquist doll, he really knows his worth. He not about to let Nicole play with him. He don't care if his mouth do look like somebody moving it for him. He knows he deserves better than that. Okay, Dante? So anyway, he go to work out with his friend Derek, right? So Derek in there lifting 1, 2, and Dante comes in looking scrawny per usual, and he tells him, basically, I caught Nicole out with her ex. And Derek is like, I know she was a H. He knows she was a H. She know she's an H. The world knows she's an H. So I don't know why he's still dealing with her. Derek, me, and you both, babe. We don't know why. But Deonte, he swear he got all this self-esteem, but he letting Nicole play him with her dark eyebrows and bleach blonde hair. Ciao, bye. So anyway, right there, speaking of the devil, Nicole calls Deonte's phone. She's like, can we meet up? Not tonight though, because I got plans with my ex. Tia. I just have plans. So can we meet up tomorrow, maybe? And Dante's like, I guess. So stupid. So Dante agrees to meet up with Nicole, child. And he tells Derek, and Derek's like, dude, what's good with you? You acting like a dummy. Like, what's going on with you? And Dante's like, I love her. Ciao, bye. Ain't enough love in the world. Anyways, then we see Rachel and Doug. And Rachel is charging Doug's ankle monitor as he sleeps the night away, child. She go downstairs and she making breakfast, just being a good old housewife, doing her housely duties. So they all eat together, her, Dougie, and Doug. They ate all the bacon. I hate when people do that. Bacon needs to be shared. I'm not making the whole pack, so we're gonna have to portion this one. Don't be eating all the damn bacon. That's the best part. Anyway, Doug says that he's gaining Dougie's trust back because Dougie's letting him know what he expects of him, and he's pretty much gonna do that. Yeah, right. We'll see Doug. Anyway, Doug sits down with the family, and he tells Rachel that he's going with some guy named Mike, and they're gonna have a guys' day. They might meet a girl or something. He was trying to be funny, but baby, it wasn't given what it was supposed to have gave, because your sister just told Rachel that you're a cheater, pumpkin eater. So don't play with me. Period. Doug actually does go with his friend Mike, and they go to get a new wedding ring for Rachel. So his friend Mike is like, so how you paying for this? Because you know how you do. Who did you rob? And Doug is like, I got a job, you know what I'm saying? Everything falling into place. I've been out of the pen for a couple weeks now. I'm doing good. I don't really like my job, but I'm making money. So his friend is in his own little confessional area, and he's like, Dougie, we want to see him do well, but he never really sticks to one girl. So we'll see how things play out. Now, he the second person that done said Doug can't be faithful. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Then we see Stan the man with Lisa, and Stan says that he can't make eggs, but he can make fruit and he can make bread. Baby, can't nobody make fruit, Stan. Oof, child, he just be saying anything. So he goes downstairs or upstairs, child, wherever Lisa was in the bed, and he says, we were out of bacon. Where we stand? Or you just don't know how to make it. Don't be up here capping. You know how you do. So Lisa's like, not a lot of people like kicking in back doors and milking a prostate, but I'm all for it. Ugh, gross. So you be kicking in Stan's back door and milking his prostate? Baby, I done heard it all, and I hope I never see it all, because that looks gross and sounds gross. So Lisa's in the bed. She's telling Stan, like, look, I still want my car. We done did that freak nasty stuff down in the basement. I had you strapped up to the wall in your Edward Scissorhands costume. And now it's time for me to get a car. So Stan says that, well, Lisa, you gotta pay sales tax. Lisa's like, who do? Oh, baby, you gotta pay that. Baby, I did my work down in the basement. Remember when I was kicking in back doors? And Stan's like, well, I wish we were more certain on where we stand in this relationship. Lisa's like, one day at a time, old man, one day at a time. Stan's like, well, I need more certainty than that. If I'm going to come up with a couple $1,000. Stan, you got the money. Stop the cap. Stop it right now. Stan's like, I want to be with you all the time, like we talked about in prison. Stan. Lisa says, y'all know he crazy. He like a light switch, so I'm not committing to nothing. 1 minute he like me, next minute he's telling me, then no. So, no. I don't blame you, Lisa. Hell no. So then we see Anissa and Jeff, right? And Jeff is wringing Anissa dry, buying Gucci pants off Amazon and whatnot. And he's getting package after package delivered to the house. Jeff said he just discovered online shopping, and baby, it's amazing. I know, Jeff, but see, the difference about me and you is I go to work and I make money to be addicted to Amazon. You don't. So you need to stop spending all Anissa's hard-earned cash. So anyway, he be on Amazon with Anissa's debit card saved for automatic delivery. And Anissa says that he done spent thousands of dollars on Amazon, and he outside playing with his droid. He said he likes this drone because he can't go nowhere, but it can. And where it goes, he feel like he going, child, bye, that was a waste of money. So Kyle, the nosy neighbor, comes over and he asks Jeff if he gonna slow down with all this spending and whatnot. He's like, I ain't trying to be nosy, but what's up with all the packages? Jeff's like, well, it sure sounds like you're trying to be nosy, goddamn. Jeff and his jet black hair told him to stay out his relationship. He's a friend. He don't need to be worried about husband and wife duties, okay? It's his woman, her money, and his scam. So he ain't got time to be answering questions from Cal, the nosy neighbor. So Cal gets mad. He stomps and goes in the house to tell Anissa, that Jeff was mean to him. So he goes on and tells Anissa, Jeff got an 18-year-old child. And Anissa looks a little shocked, but not as shocked as I thought she was going to be. And Anissa's like, well, why hasn't he told me? Anissa, because he don't care. He trying to scam you. Trying to buy everything on Amazon with your debit card. That's why. He ain't got time for his funds to be stopped. All grown anyway. I don't know why. Jeff is a capper of all caps. Then we see Brittany and Ray. Brittany gives Ray a cheesy little shirt to put on that says, My New Life, Chapter 1, for him to wear around his family. And he didn't say nothing about it. I said, okay. Because most men would have been like, I'm not wearing that. You put it on, child. I ain't wearing that little cheesy thing. Who you think I am? That's what I would have said. But, and then again, I'm not a man. And I'm not Ray. So Ray is getting frustrated because Brittany keeps beating around the bush about her family. He's like, why I can't meet your family? What is the holdup? And, his family is coming over, so it would have been nice for them to actually meet. But according to Brittany, it's a no. So then his family come over. They're all sitting around, kikiing, laughing, meeting Brittany. And his brother is like, so what's the next move, bro? He go, Brittany, yeah, what's next? Brittany. See, that's right there. You be on his neck. Let that man talk. So then Ray is like, I want to get a job and I want to start a family. Ray, I don't know. Ray is just like, he just seems cool and laid back. I like that he said job and then a family. Because, baby, you need funds. Don't be dependent on Brittany for everything, especially if you want kids. Get it together. But he seems to have a good head on his shoulder. Now, this is talk. Let's see if he really do. So Ray's family asks Brittany, is your family coming? And she's like, no, I didn't want to overwhelm him with so many people. Brittany, you need to be quick on your feet, baby. If you're going to lie, get the lie together. Because that's not it. Overwhelm him with people when it's already a house full of people. Come on. Ray goes outside to talk to his dad. And his dad's like, what she was saying about overwhelming you? Exactly, Dad. A bunch of BS. So, child, Ray wants to meet Brittany's family. Like, that's how he's the decent individual. He's like, that's the way he feels like he'll be really in good with Brittany if he can meet her family. So it's a whole thing going on. Brittany needs to put on her big girl panties because she already took them off for Ray. So put on your big girl panties and let your family meet him. It's that simple. Moving on, we see Doug and he is calling Rachel like, where you at? Where you at? And Rachel's like, I'm on my way. Damn. But she didn't say all that because y'all know she don't want to get Doug up in the uproar again. We seen how that went. So Doug says that he has a surprise for Rachel and that he wants to give her this ring. So he says in the car that he's been engaged before, but he never was really serious about it. It was just like, yeah, I'll be your husband, sure. But with Rachel, he's serious about her. I would hope so, because y'all are married, y'all. So they walk into this park that has a memorial for victims of what? I don't know. Maybe violence or, I don't know. But how ironic. So Doug is saying all these sweet nothings on his knee to Rachel, and he gives her a ring. So they get back in the car, and Rachel asks him, what are you laughing at? And he's on his phone, and she glances down at it, and he's like, stop looking at my phone, you nosy bastard. I was like, oh, yeah. But he tried to say it jokingly, but he was for real. Anything Doug say, I believe. When he being aggressive, child. Yeah. Okay, then. Talking to a little female there. You never know. So then we see Brittany and Ray. And Ray says, if you're serious about this relationship, then go ahead and call your family now. If you're not serious, then you're not going to call. Period, Ray. Let her know. This is not going to go on no more. You're not going to keep me in this house like I'm your little secret. You not escape, and I am not your little secret. You're going to let people know about me. Period. So she's like, well, okay. Yeah, Brittany, it's time. The time is now. Sure. So she calls her dad because she know her mama is not about to play with her at all. Her or Ray. She will get them together. So her dad, he was a little hesitant, but overall he's like, okay, yeah, I'll come. Which is good. I hope he comes, and I hope he's easy on Ray, because I kind of like Ray. So then we see Nicole, child. She thoughting and plotting, getting ready for her date with Tia. And she swears she look good. She's like, oh my God, I look so good. Child, are we looking at the same person, Nicole? It's giving basic, but what do I know? Actually, I know in this instance, she was looking basic. So, in all her basicness, she did seem more happy to be going on this date with Tia. I was like, oh, okay. Is this somebody you like? She wasn't glowing like that with Zach. Now, I don't know if it's because she was getting caught, but she just seemed excited. You know what I'm saying? She says that Tia is the one that got away. Okay. All right. So she's on her way to meet Tia. Tia's already at the restaurant. Nicole hugs her and she's like, oh my God, you smell so good. Oh, all right, Nicole. That's the first time I ever heard Nicole compliment anybody. Zach always Dante's always like, oh, she's so bad, I'm gonna suck my teeth in her, she ain't never been with a black guy, but once you go black, you never go back. Talking stupid, always trying to up Nicole. Ciao, bye. Nicole actually gave someone else a compliment. So so Nicole says, her and Tia got in a fight in the pen and they spit in each other's face. I guess that's something that had to happen. That was gross. Didn't need a visual of that. But Nicole says that they weren't allowed to touch in the pen. So, they would have to be on the lookout for the guard. And she would almost be there. You know what I'm saying? She's getting there, and then the guard would show up. Bummer. That's actually gross, Nicole. I didn't need to have a visual of you getting there. But, yeah, thanks for putting that out. So, anyways, he is like, I ain't had no whoopee in a long time since I got out. And, Nicole's smiling because she knows she's about to get that with that mouth do. And, Nicole's like, okay, well, let's go. So they go back to the hotel and they about to hunch. And then she kicked the cameraman and everybody else, all of you was out, y'all, so they can do what they gotta do. Then we see Stan the man and Lisa. So they on their way to get a car, baby. Lisa, you acting like Nicole now. You about to get some money about them, some objects. This is what I like to see. So they get there and Stan says, well, you want a van? Do you want a van? Come on. Vans are nice. They're dependable. Lisa's like, I don't want no van. Okay? Hell no. I want that yellow sports car over there. Yeah. That's a baddie. Stan's like, I don't know about that one, Lisa. So the salesman comes over and he's like, are you dad or... Now, salesman, you shady. You ain't had to come up and say that, baby. You could have just said, who are you? Stan love to think he's in shape. He in tip-top shape. So you ain't have to be shady, salesman. But I see what you did there. And Stan's like, no, I'm her boyfriend. Oh, child. So Lisa goes on to say Stan paid $3,200 in tickets for her to get her license. But I thought Stan didn't know where he was going to find these thousands of dollars at. Child, y'all must have went back in the basement before y'all headed out here. So Lisa finds her a car. And she tells the salesman, you know what I'm saying? He gonna give me the money, basically. Him. The little guy over here, little pipsqueak, little oldie but goodie right here. Yeah, he gonna pay for it. And then we'll set up some payments later. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find a job. I just got out the pen. But, oldie but goodie over here is gonna make that down payment. So Stan's like, yeah, I really don't mind making this down payment. She should know that this is her car, I'm trying to be good with everything. Stan, please. Y'all done been down in the basement again, child. We know what you like. You done got something out the deal. We know you don't do nothing unless you getting something. So he's like, well, if I put this down payment down, is marriage going to be next? And Stan is laughing like an idiot. And Lisa's on the phone the whole time texting her boo, talking about she's scamming Mr. Rogers to get a new ride as they speak. Stan and his three-toned toupee is getting played all day and he don't even know it. He's standing around there laughing like an idiot. Whole time Lisa's playing him. Now, I was surprised. I didn't know Lisa had it in her. But my girl is playing him. Okay, Lisa. Well, that brings us to the end of our review. If you enjoyed the review, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, boo, go ahead and subscribe. You enjoy these reviews. And go ahead and comment what you thought of tonight's episode. Baby, I need to hear it all. Who y'all think Deonte look like? Come on, give me a laugh. Until then, I will see you on my next review. Ta-ta.